What's up, guys? It's me, Alan, and I'm back with another video today. And I got another diecast for you to do today. Now, what's funny about this is, I've been wanting this diecast for a while now. And for all the shit that a lot of my friends and myself at times like to give this race team or whatever organization when it comes to NASCAR and the Cup Series, at the same time, it's still awesome to see that they've had a diecast produced for them before. We talk, nowadays, talking about teams like Mike Harmon Racing, they got their first diecast this year and could potentially get a couple more, if things all work out. Obviously, I reviewed the Regan Smith, Alan Kowicki throwback. That was for Tommy Baldwin Racing. I have some freaking front row motorsports. I keep making that mistake. God damn. But you get my point. Anyway, this is going to be on Cody Ware's number 51 Clemson University 2016 National Championship. It's 2017 Chevy, but for the commemorating the 2016 championship, number 51 car for Rick Ware Racing. Yes, Rick Ware Racing. That team. Yeah, the one that people like to make jokes about for being a backmarker team and and getting in everybody's way and all that, and like them owning like 10 cars in some one way or the other, whether directly or indirectly. Trust me, if you're not part of the NASCAR community, when it comes to Rick Ware Racing, they do get shitted on, but at the same time, just be careful what you say, because, it is what it is. But anyway, so let's go ahead and get this diecast out of its box and go with a review. Yeah, and, to that extent, it's like, it's all fun and games and shit, but, again, just be mindful of what you say. Because, the drivers do see this shit, so it is what it is. But, anyway. So there's the diecast out of its box. And yeah, honestly, if you didn't know that they made a Cody Ware Rick Ware Racing diecast, I can't blame you, honestly. I think this is the only Rick Ware Racing diecast in existence that's not a custom, to be quite honest. And right out of the gate, we got, the windshield's not loose, but it's sagged down on the bottom side here, which is always fun to deal with. You got the hood, you got the front of the car, you got the grill's kind of crooked one way, and the grill with the Chevy logo is kind of crooked the other way. I can't tell what the heck that is. I don't know if that's a paint chip or if that's supposed to be there, because that might be a paint chip, but oh wait, no, I don't think so. I think that's supposed to look like a tiger or something, because Clemson Tigers and all that. Yeah, this is a pretty cool diecast. It's awesome to see when these guys do tributes to the college football championships and whatnot, or just other sports in general with their paint schemes. And I've talked to Cody Ware on Twitter a bit, in DMs and stuff. He's and things like that. So this year's kind of been tumultuous for him, but if you talk to him, he's a really nice guy. He really is. All right, this bugs me. Look at this. I cannot freaking read. Okay, hang on. I have to get it in the light. Like, what the hell? Yeah, whatever the heck this is on the back bumper, it's like, it's in purple. If you put that in orange, you can read that. But in purple, you cannot read that whatsoever. Like, what the heck? And then you got this back decal here, which I think is both crooked and also is a little too close to the spoiler. Just saying. But yeah, this is the first number 51 car that I have in my collection, and again, like I said, first Cody Ware diecast, first Rick Ware Racing diecast, probably the only one. Is because again, custom. Unless it's custom, of course, but you got a paint chip on the roof rail right there. But yeah, I'm happy to have this. I mean, and I've been saying this, for a while. I've done a couple of videos directed towards Lionel. I've talked about this on Twitter before. I sort of have this hashtag that I kind of came up with, hashtag support small team diecast, and what that is it's basically me saying, in reference to Lionel, to give, guys like Rick Ware Racing and these smaller teams and their drivers a better chance at getting, when it comes to offering diecast and getting them made. I mean, it's one thing for diecast to even get offered in the first place, and I know that they have to get with the teams, and sponsors kind of get involved, because like there was one diecast I remember seeing that wasn't that didn't get offered because it was said because of a sponsorship issue or something. And it happens. Like, I think the reason why we haven't gotten a Justin Haley Daytona race win in the 164, because we did get it in the 124, but we never got it in the 164. I don't know if it was ever offered, or if there was some issue there. But again, like I said, it's one thing to get the diecast offered, and it's another thing for it to get made. And for a small team to get when I say small team, I mean, like, you have the bigger names, like in Cup, for example, you have Hendrick, Gibbs, Ganassi, Penske, Childress, and I'm probably Wood Brothers would be another one, and then Stuart Haas, obviously, and Roush, and then so you have all those teams. And then, on the occasion, we've seen this a few times in the past, you can get a Front Row Motorsports. There we go. Got it right on the first try. Front Row Motorsports diecast release, like with, we've seen it in the past with David Gilliland, Michael McDowell, nowadays with John Hunter Nemechek, JTG Doherty Racing with Chris Buescher, and AJ Allmendinger as well in the past. And Ryan Preece nowadays, but actually, he did get a 1/2/4 scale diecast release. I think there's one in the 1/6/4 that's still up on Lionel's site that's yet to get canceled, which is surprising. And hell, we've even got the 77 of Reed Sorensen not Reed Sorensen. I'm thinking of the Duralast Cup Series from Diecast Buffet, which I'll leave a link to in the description below. But Ross Chastain's number 77 Advent Health car, which I've also reviewed. And as well as Ty Dillon's Germain Racing, Geico car, as well as when Casey Mears was there with the Geico throwback and things like that. And that's awesome. But I just feel like there are other small teams, that if they get a diecast offered, it's hard to get these guys their diecast made. Oh my god. Yeah. And especially when it comes to Xfinity and the Truck Series, it's even harder. And I get it, a lot of that has to do with, the consumers and fan support, but at the same time, it just doesn't feel like these smaller teams have a fair shot. Like, whatever quantity of pre-orders you have to meet, it feels like everybody's on the same level. And it's like, why should, how can the smaller teams have to meet the same level of pre-orders as the bigger names, when the bigger names will have an easier chance at getting the diecast made because, more fans, more support, things like that. When the fans of these smaller teams, they want to see these diecasts made, but, the opportunity just doesn't feel like it's there. And I'm going to talk more about this in the future. I'm trying to come up with the a sort of tier system for it, and what that would look like. I'll have more on that in the future. But yeah, so like I said, though, I am so freaking glad to have this diecast in my collection. If you don't have it, I suggest you go find it. There's another Clemson related car, and that's Ed Pompa's number 1 car from the ARCA series. That's out there. And yeah, so thank y'all for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like and subscribe for more content like this, And I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.